All right. Let's see if we are live. One second, guys. Let me just confirm to make sure we are good. Sorry for the hold up. Had some technical issues. Just want to make sure we are streaming correctly. It's the first time I've used this particular channel, so I just want to make sure we are good. Okay. All right, I think we're good, guys. Let's go ahead and see if we can kick this off. All right, there we go. Jeez, what a pain in the butt sometimes. I apologize for that. This is the first time I've used this particular channel. Really excited about getting this up for us. This is going to be a huge part as we move forward. Just want to double check in the chat. Okay, all right. Let's kick this off, guys. All right, super excited to be here. My name's John. I am your guys' new CFO. Started roughly about 2 weeks ago. Super excited to be a part of this project. I actually know I've worked with a couple guys that were on this project currently on the team a while back to last year even. So I'm super excited to be here. And one of the biggest things that attracted me to Hummingbird Finance was the strength of the community and the dedication and the resources that the team has and the vision. A big part of me, or a big part for me, is if I'm going to be a part of a project, it's for the long haul. And Hummingbird Finance, the team especially, they are 100% dedicated to the long-term vision and success of this project. So I just wanted to kind of briefly kind of state that because, and that's me being 100% authentic. Like, you know, I'm just being real. I'm a straight shooter. And like I said, one of the biggest things that drew me to this project is the dedication for long-term success. And, you know, I see it every day within the team. And I'm just happy to be here. Love the energy, too, as well, from the community. Overall, couldn't be happier with Hummingbird Finance and the team and the community and where we're going. So, just briefly about myself, John Weir, Chief Financial Officer for Hummingbird Finance. My adult life, I spent a majority of it, or a lot of it, in the Marines Special Operations Unit called Marine Force Recon. I was a sniper there, various other roles, a lot of tours, a lot of places, did a lot of different things. And then after that, I was actually recruited for the Central Intelligence Agency. So I spent about 5 years there, various roles. You know, it's a very political organization, obviously. And so I spent 5 years there, traveled a lot for that, did a lot of things, learned a lot, obviously, built a lot of pretty solid networks. Left there in about 2018, and that's really when I got involved with crypto, blockchain, everything that had to do with blockchain. And so I've been within the industry about 4 years, and especially over the last year, I've really focused on roles within projects. I've been I've had various roles over the last couple years, but predominantly this last year is when I really started getting involved networking with other projects, taking on various different roles, expanding the network and everything. I've been public, on, whatever you want to call it, for, I don't know, maybe like 7 months. You know, still learning the space and deciding where I wanted to go just in general. And, you know, and for me, it was committing to projects that had a long-term vision, that were going to be here for the long haul and, you know, be a top project within the industry. So that's about me. I see Charlie's in the chat. I've known Charlie for a while. Great guy. I'm happy he's here. A couple other guys too as well. So pretty happy with that. All right, guys. So let's. So I want to kind of get into a couple things. I don't want to draw this out because just real quick. So the Twitch TV is kind of like Netflix, or kind of like you know, Hulu or whatever application you guys have. So the idea is we're not going to have you know, it's more about frequency. So we want to have episodes updates, whatever you want to call it, frequently, weekly. That way you guys can go to the site, the Twitch TV site, and just be like, oh yeah, I'm going to watch this episode, that episode, catch up on your episodes. And they're supposed to be relatively not too long, 10, 20 minutes, versus just having one every like 2 weeks. That's like an hour. So the idea is frequency, updates, transparency, from team to community. So that's kind of what we're working on. You guys have seen that. That's a huge pillar for us right now, is pushing the relationship between the team and the investors, the community overall, and kind of bringing this all together and kind of creating a little more cohesiveness. So that's kind of the idea of the Twitch. Obviously, we want to get as much exposure as possible, and we will continue to work on that. So I'm going to go over the calendar briefly. That's a huge initiative that we've made. The team has made with the community. We want to, like I said, one of the biggest pillars we're working on is transparency with the investors, with the community, and we're trying to really kind of bridge that gap, bring everybody together so we can push forward and succeed. So I'm going to go over some of the what you guys have seen on the calendar. If you haven't seen the calendar, make sure you guys check on in the main chat on the pin tabs. Click, browse through the calendar, see what's going on. We put pretty much everything we possibly could, even things that we're consistently working on and developing. We want to be transparent with you guys. We want you guys to see what we're doing and what we're focusing on, and we're listening to the community, and the communication, like I said, is two-way. So I'll kick things off. So the first kind of thing, this is not in any type of prioritized order, so I'm just going to kind of go down the list and talk about each one. So the first thing we have on here, if you guys look at the calendar, is ABC Birds, the charity. That's a huge initiative for us right now. We're listening to the community. The community wants us to get involved in charities for the betterment of the project, the betterment of the community, and just the betterment of everything. So we're doing that right now. The first one is ABC Birds. I personally am in correspondence with them, and we're looking at additional charities too that we want to get involved with. So that is an initiative that is actionable as of, I don't even, like 2 weeks ago, I believe we started this, taking action on that. So I want the community to know we are actively doing this currently. So this is considered a development that is in process right now. The only thing with charities, since we're really progressing as a project, we want to be a top project. We don't just want, I mean, we want to donate to these charities, but really we want collaborations and partnerships, which from them, they're going to have requirements for us to meet. So that's kind of where I come in, and I talk to these charities. I'm like, okay, what are the requirements so we can have an actual two-way collaboration / partnership? So that's kind of where we're at with that. So that's continuous development that's present. All right, so one of the big exciting things is Hmng apparel. I am really excited about this because I think it's just really cool for everybody to kind of have that sense of ownership of their investment. It's kind of cool to sport your shirt or, you know, your coffee mug. Right now, we have the actual store. It's up. However, we are just waiting for our own individual domain. So we have a manufacturer, so we are set as far as apparel. There's going to be right now, I think we have like t-shirts, hoodies, coffee mugs, various items like that. That's what we initially have. So we should be receiving the domain in like, I don't know, hopefully a couple days. And once we get the domain up, the site will be functional. And then on top of that, so that's what we have initially. So this is just beginning. So we're going to be able to take this and do whatever we want with it, add whatever we want to it, tailor, design, you name it. We can represent the project, the community as much as possible. So within the team, what I've been seeing, and I've seen it in the main chat too, is there's a lot of really good designers out there, and they have some amazing design work. So we want to see how we can incorporate that to our site and utilize the manufacturing there as well. So that's kind of where we're at with that. Really cool, really neat. I think it's going to be really progressive for the community. We can send these to our influencers, our apparel, you know, just really kind of expand and get more exposure with that. So that's going to be coming. Like I said, we're just waiting on that domain, and we're really trying to bring everything together. But we're just about there, so that's really cool. Constantly meeting with influencers. The team really pushes on this. I know Gideon's pushing on this as well. I know the community's been asking for it. Influencers, marketers, guys, we're on it. We are on it. Gideon himself is on it. The team is on it. So this is something that is actionable, happening now. We're even expanding our network. We're not just doing, hey, let's get the Twitter influencers or even the YouTube influencers, which are huge right now. But we're also expanding to Instagram. The team's been bringing in some Instagram accounts that we really want to approach and start collaborating with. That happened as of a couple days ago. So we're really expanding that network, and not just crypto. So we're looking outside of crypto to bring influencers from outside of crypto into crypto that have kind of a different following. Large following, but different following, and then we can introduce them to cryptocurrency, which is really how we expand our project onto the macro level market. So that's really cool. That's another actionable happening now thing that the team's working on. Let's see, what do we got next? Let's see. All right, so one of the big ticket items, guys. I'm not going to get too far into the weeds on this. However, it's huge. So I spoke with Gideon. So I'm currently partnered with Sully Labs, a development company, blockchain development company, full spectrum. Their VP is ex-Goldman and Sachs vice president. This company's huge. I've partnered with them on numerous projects, currently partnered with them, and I spoke to them about bringing about a collaboration partnership with Hummingbird Finance. I spoke to Gideon. I was like, hey, this is a huge insurance policy on our success. We're not just going to have a developer. We're going to have a company supporting a blockchain development company that works on top tier projects, supporting us and partnered with us. So we are working that out. I've already spoke to them. Sully Labs has already agreed. Hey, sounds great. Let's go ahead and bring this all together. So I just have to work with Gideon, and we really just have to finalize that. It's pretty much a done deal, which is great. So kind of stay tuned for that. I'm sure Gideon and the team will be making a formal announcement once we find out the details. I just really wanted to announce that because that's really a big deal, because that's the insurance policy for the project. We're not just relying on a developer that is working on numerous projects. I mean, we are with a registered blockchain development company. So that's huge. I'm very happy for the community. That's going to ensure the longevity of this project and success of this project. And that's going to be a long-term relationship. So much more to follow on that. Very exciting. Let's see what else we got. All right, white paper development. I know that's been brought up. Are you guys planning to list something on? Yeah, we'll get to the exchanges, guys. So the next thing is the white paper. So I was actually just talking about this with the team a couple of days ago. We have a couple of different prototypes that we're looking at, because I mean, I don't know if this, I came 2 weeks ago, so I can just speak kind of as the last couple weeks, kind of what's manifesting right now. So I don't know if there was a shift before or a shift when I came here, when it was like, hey, Hummingbird, this is a long-term project, and we're looking to be one of the best. We're looking to compete with the best. So originally the idea was, hey, let's have a white paper slash light paper. Well, that transitioned, and now we're looking at prototypes for a full-blown white paper. We have the writers, we have everything we need. We are literally just picking a prototype that is going to kind of meet the needs and represent the community and the team well. It's not that long of a process because we have everything we need for the white paper, so it's just a matter of bringing it all together, having the writer put it all together, designer put it together. So that's another actionable item that's happening currently right now. Very exciting about that, or I'm very excited about that, to get that pushed out to the community. Let's see what else we got. Scroll down. All right, guys, Safe Rockets. I know you guys heard about Safe Rockets. Another huge. Oh yeah, got some heck. Anyways, all right. So Safe Rockets is going to be really cool, guys, and that's going to be a huge progression for the project. So the way Safe Rockets worked out was the token voting platforms are, trending right now. So what we did was we created with Unity Ventures, Hummingbird kind of came together, and what happened was we were like, okay, a token voting platform, we want to show our diversity and our progression as a project. We can compete with the market, right? So what we did was we have Safe Rockets, right? And what Safe Rockets has that none of the other ones have is we're going to have multiple categories of voting. So you're going to have your top 100, top meme coin, top long-term investment. There's going to be 4 or 5, 6 categories. It's also going to cover NFT projects, swaps. So there's going to be multiple pages. And what's really cool about it is you can vote on each category. So you can go on there and be like, all right, let's vote for the top 100, top meme. What else we got? Top long-term hold, and then we'll have some funny ones in there, like best pump coin, whatever you guys want, just to kind of keep it fun and light humored. But what's really cool is we're going to be able to what we're going to do is we're going to be able to change the categories. We'll decide with that with the team and the community, like, hey, do we want to see the categories change every 2 weeks, a month? Just something to maintain so the site that is constantly interactive. You have the coin market feed that's going to be at the bottom. We can add other feeds as well. So the site's going to be super interactive. We got the news site, that Unity News that's attached to it. We can attach other news sites, plug them in the tab. So it's just going to be kind of like a very interactive site. The tokens that are gaining a lot of attention, we can pump out articles. We can pump out Hummingbird articles, get them published, etc. So a lot going on with that site. We're just waiting on one plugin. That site requires a lot of plugins, and we were able to get all of them installed successfully. We're just waiting on one, and that's the one where you click on the token, and then all the information pops up to another feed. So really cool, really exciting. We'll get that. As soon as we get that plugin, we'll launch that bad boy and get it off. Should be drawing a lot of attention to Hummingbird Finance, and we'll be able to have our ads up, our banners up, etc. So really cool. Let's see. It's already recorded. Let's see. We talked about charity collaboration. All right, guys. For the homepage, we're going to be making a couple upgrades to the homepage. We're just going to be making some upgrades to the homepage, and we're going to be adding the team to the homepage. You'll obviously see myself as Chief Financial Officer. You have my picture, my bio, LinkedIn, Instagram, all that stuff, as well as you'll have 1 or 2 of the team members possibly revealing themselves. So that's going to be going up. We're really, like I said, the mindset is long-term. So that's where we're at, and we're going to be adding that here shortly. I'll speak with the team about that and get a time and date for, like, hey, when are we posting up the team, the photos, all that stuff, kind of like a short bio. So really cool. Yeah, it is important, for sure. I think it is. I don't know if I can ban guys on this. I haven't gotten that far with my progression on this. We'll take care of that next time. I apologize for the guys trying to fight and stuff because they're bored. Um, let's see. All right, guys. So the other thing that's being brought up, and this is probably the last thing I'll touch on because we'll have many of these updates. It's just the mobile app. So the mobile app, we're working with multiple different prototypes, one primarily, and we are literally just at the last phase of testing it to make sure and ensure it meets the quality of what we want for Hummingbird Finance. We're just right now we're testing a couple of different wallet connections to ensure that the wallet app works. Once the functionality and the prototype has been tested, then we inject Hummingbird Finance, the designs, the tokens, everything how we want to tailor it to a Hummingbird mobile app. So that's where we're at. That it's just a matter of working with the web developer and testing a prototype first because we have to ensure it's safe and secure. Last thing we want to do is push out an app and there's a lot of bugs, a lot of issues, glitches, whatnot, which is what we've been working through with the prototypes. So it's just a lot of work and it takes a little bit of time, but we're getting really close. It's just kind of like Safe Rockets, literally tons of work that went into that site. One plugin, the mobile app, we're just waiting on a couple wallet connections to ensure they are connecting successfully. It's connecting to different chains successfully. The prototype is really cool and it has a lot of features, but what's really cool about it is we'll be able to add more features. So that's where we're at, the mobile app. We'll keep you guys updated. A lot of progression everywhere. And that's about it, guys. I just wanted to kind of introduce myself and introduce the Twitch channel. The chat. Very interesting. Just wanted to introduce the Twitch channel and just kind of talk about what it's about. And like I said, this is something that's going to be a frequent thing. I'll pop on here. We'll talk about what's going on. Keep you guys updated, and you know, a face to the updates and stuff like that. And I'm very excited to be here. You guys should be really proud of your community, honestly. The team is, I'm very impressed with the team, and I'm very happy to be with the team. They are extremely dedicated, and I wish there was a better way to show you guys, you know, like measure how dedicated the team is to the success of this project. But I can assure you that they are 100% on board, dedicated, and this is long term. I'm super excited, as I said many times, and for the community, you just make sure you guys, we want to maintain a two-way street of communication, and I feel we're really trying to incorporate everything the community is saying because that's the best way forward. So I think that's about it, guys. So let's see what we got in the chat. We got some, let's see, I'll promote the Twitch stream. Definitely have our trust. Yep, trust is huge. That's a huge priority for us right now. I can vouch for the team saying that you can trust them. However, we know action. We got to show you guys. So that's what we're doing. That's what we're working on. The calendar is going to be there every Thursday. Let me verify exactly what date so that way you guys can see what we're working on. And all right, guys, that's about it. I'm going to wrap it up, keep it short because we're going to be back on here soon. So have a great day, have a great weekend, and that's it. We'll keep working and grinding. All right, guys, have a good one.